Jenna Johnson, a tough O-board. And a second possession here for the Utes. Kneepkens from way outside. What a start for Gianna Kneepkens. Again, going Kneepkens, not asking for permission to possibly have a great night.
Really impactful on both ends of the floor, and I know we'll talk a lot about that impact on the squad throughout the game.
Here's the starting five for the Utes. Kneepkens 2 for 2, not shy at all.
This is the catalyst for this Utah offense. When Utah's playing their best offensively.
On the other end, Kneepkens, better stay close to her. She's been letting it fly early. There's Jenna Johnson inside. Utah an 8-0 start. A timeout right away from Kansas.
Nice stop by Copeland right there, getting up on Kneepkens as soon as she caught the ball. We hadn't seen that in the previous possessions.
Johnson with a nice feed from Kneepkens.
Beautiful. In Arizona, Utah fans are very familiar with Arizona playing in the Pac-12 for the last several years. Their defensive system is not easy to play against.
It's 12-0, and Kneepkens has scored or assisted on every basket here so far. Condensed finally putting Kansas on the board.
Nice ball.
Villeda around the Torre screen. Goes back to Johnson. Johnson throws it across for Kneepkens. That's three-pointers in the first quarter.
Right now, their opponents to one shot by boxing out. And then offensively, Jenna Johnson and several players did a good job of going to the offensive glass.
Villeda rattles one home from the outside.
They're denying the screen, making the offensive player go against the screen, and then they're doubling or trapping on ball.
Kneepkens with a fabulous start to this game tonight. Kneepkens, a red-hot start to this game. Jenna Johnson from the outside, and that three-pointer has to feel great. We know how good of a shooter she is from the outside.
One of the reasons that Johnson is a great player is because she's a cerebral player, and sometimes you just get in your own way of overthinking things.
The lead is 20 already. Copeland, a good look here from Nichols, and Nichols with her second hit here in the second quarter.
Really tough taking an early three with no rebounders there.
Backdoor cut, Kneepkens with the finish. She is having some kind of night, and you can tell that she wanted to have a great start to this game.
The chemistry between Kneepkens and Johnson is on display there. Just great eye contact there on the backdoor cut from Kneepkens.
There was something about the way she started this game, as the and one is right there for Nichols, but for Kneepkens, it felt like a great start.
Right here, Jenna Johnson does a great job just reading the defense. The defense is out denying on the wing, and Kneepkens knows a little bit of a trap by Kansas and see if they can get moving and rotating.
Kneepkens with a crispy three-piece. Samaya Nichols, she scored all 8 points for Kansas so far in this second quarter. Copeland, southpaw, knocks down the three-pointer to Reagan Williams. In the corner, Copeland will drive the baseline, steps through, goes outside, nice rotation. Condensed for three, and she hits it. Certainly probably moments where you're still trying to find any sort of rhythm, especially when minutes can be here and there.
Yeah, when you haven't played in a long amount of time, getting that rhythm going.
This is back to Nichols, guarded by Villeda. Nichols stripped by Villeda and stolen. A Mosquito with a takeaway. Over to Wilkie. Wilkie to a cutting Kneepkens. What a collect! What a finish!
Great box out by Evans on that particular play. Did a good job against Reese Ross, keeping Reese off the offensive glass.
Evans now on the offensive end, makes it pay off there. Villeda against Condensed. Inside to Johnson, another nice pass from Johnson, this time to Reese Ross.
Shimmy with an elbow to the rib cage to create some space for that jumper.
Torre with 10. Well, in this league, many times bumps aren't fouls, but this one is, and an and one.
And finishing with contact. Nice job driving right here. And as Torre does a good job of moving her feet, closing her out. Nichols did a better job with the spin.
Villeda with the clock at 5. Can't turn the corner, throws across the river. Jenna Johnson for 3, and Utah's hot shooting continues. Talking about some of the three-point shooting issues as she hits this three-pointer here. Her second knockdown of the night. Torre from the block. Goes to work, tries to find a cutting Kneepkens. That one taken away by Elle Evans.
Not enough space to make that pass. Good idea, not enough space.
Evans gets the finish. 60-36 our score here in the third quarter. Nichols, a right angle three is good. Nichols tonight with 19 points. Villeda coming around the Johnson screen, gives it to her on the block. Guarded by Nichols, open for three is Wilkie. Should be
the rare offensive rebound opportunities for Kansas.
Wilkie, open again, off. Rebound, fought for. Kneepkens in the mix of it. Loose ball out by midcourt. Vieta going in for it against Nichols. A crash, and Vieta's down. On the layup, it's going to be Harshaw.
Can you win each possession and continue to build on that as you go on to your next games?
Utah had a game in this building against Princeton when they rallied from 18 down. Vieta straight away to Ross. Ross puts it on the deck, up against Copeland. Or rather Evans, great defense there. And the loose ball collected here by the Jayhawks. Copeland from the corner drives the base, scoops underneath for Williams, too strong. Jenna Johnson comes down with the rebound. That is her 9th of the night.
Williams rushed that a little bit. Nice job by Johnson of coming over and affecting that shot.
Evans couldn't collect cleanly underneath the basket. She'll bring it back out. Nichols has had the hot hand since the first quarter. That continues as she now has 23.
Deflection by Kansas, getting them into this second chance opportunity. And once Nichols gets the ball, she's just so poised in her pull-up game.
Vieta guarded by Copeland. Johnson, a jab step. The clock is down to 2 and a turnover. It's taken away by Harshaw. And here comes Nichols. 23 points on the night, looking to cut into this lead even more. And she does with a free throw to come.
And then when Nichols has the ball in the open floor one-on-one, she's able to get to her spots and finish with contact. This is where Utah is down to 12. So you haven't been able to get the easy looks.
Kneepkens, smooth to the rim. She has 25. Straightaway three. What a night for Gianna Kneepkens. A career-high 6 3-pointers. 74-57. Vanessa back to work on the offensive end. Too high for Williams and a runaway for Kneepkens. For Gianna Kneepkens, a season-high 30 points. Timeout. And what a response for the Utes. Good vibes, the good times. Letting defense turn into offense. And the All-American shining from the start to the finish. Our players, the reserves getting a chance to be out there on the floor, trying to take advantage of this opportunity. Under a minute left to play. Knessa goes to Papadopoulou. She scores with the left hand. Be the final possession of the game here. Kansas Jayhawks had a wire-to-wire loss against Arizona. It'll be the same here tonight. Papadopoulou scores once again. The Utes are going to run this one out. They jumped on them 21-5 right out the gate. 27 out of the 30 field goals assisted tonight. The Utes with a dominant performance from the beginning all the way to the end.